Hello again, I'm Rahina. We're playing more of Gakuen Heaven 2. We're getting toward the very end of Kuya's route here. Last time, we had a little scene in the student council room where Ninosuke got dragged off to be God knows whatted by Joker, and Kuya decided to reveal that he and Yuki are going out. So now it's gotten to be evening, and Yuki says,
それじゃあ、お疲れ様。
Well then, good job everyone.
ではまた明日。
Yes, see you tomorrow.
おやすみ、まさつぐ。
Good night.
クーヤさんも。
You too, Kuya-san.
部屋まで送ろう。
I'll walk you to your room.
恋人を送るのは当然だろ。
Well, it's only natural to walk with your lover, isn't it?
勇気はこれも恥ずかしいのか？
You're embarrassed by that too?
あ、いえ。
No.
嬉しいです。
I'm happy.
そうか。短い距離だが、一緒に行こう。
It's a short distance, but let's go together.
はい。
Right. So, I can't remember if I said this in the previous video or not, because I was in the middle of recording this one and my laptop ran out of power. It's a gaming laptop and sometimes I forget to plug it in when I go somewhere else. And the battery life is not what it used to be. But anyway, if I said this before, I'm sorry, but what I like about Yuki here, as opposed to how Keita handled going out with a guy in Naruse's route, is that Yuki's okay with it. He's not constantly going on, oh, we're both guys, we can't do this, we're both men, we can't. This doesn't make any sense, I don't get it, blah, blah, blah. Instead of that, Yuki's just embarrassed by it, which I can understand, being at a school full of teenage boys who are not the most understanding or kind creatures on the planet, that he would be a little concerned. Plus, with so much stuff recently having happened, Yuki really is the focus of the school right now, and people would notice things. So he is a little concerned, but he's also happy. He's obviously very happy with Kuya, now that he finally understands how he feels. And I think it's understandable that he would be a bit concerned. But he's not rejecting, which was really the only conflict in the story with Keita and Naruse, which was really irritating. It just kind of seemed like some sort of fake half-assed thing because his character route was so tacked on. I feel that out of all the character routes in the first game, Naruse is definitely the worst. There's basically no conflict, and just when you get to the good part, just when they get to the sexy part, it completely cuts off. Meanwhile, other characters had multiple unpleasant scenes. Nakajima, not a Nakajima fan. Never have been, never will be, and not apologizing for it either. So there. Anyway.
文化祭、楽しみだな。
So inside the dorm, I'm looking forward to the culture festival. Yeah. Just now, he touched my hand. If you take a peek here, they're very close, but maybe not holding hands. And that's kind of one of the things I missed from the first game. They did have some sprite variations showing people doing things, like just what I was talking about Naruse before. There's actually a different sprite of him carrying Keita at one point. There's, I think, one of Shinomiya and Keita holding hands. So I'm a little sad that we don't actually get one here, but I guess you could say, you know, their hands are below the level of the screen anyway, so you can't actually tell. Anyway, just now he touched my hand. I'm kind of nervous. I'm embarrassed, but I'm happy, or rather, it's making me smile.
まだ結構先だけどさ。
It's still a ways off.
そんなことはないぞ。
That's not true.
間に夏休みが入るから、あっという間だ。
Once it's summer break, it'll be here before you know it.
そっか。
Oh. Summer break. That's when I'll go out with Kuya-san. I wonder where we'll go. After all, to an amusement park. But two guys don't go to an amusement park. But when you talk about dates, an amusement park is standard. A date, huh? A date. It's kind of a creepy little giggle there.
どうしたユキ?
Huh? What's the matter, Yuki?
なんでもない。
It's nothing.
文化祭のこと考えてただけだって。
I was just thinking about the culture festival. Sure you were.
ものすごい盛り上がるの企画しような。
Let's plan something really exciting.
ああ BL 学園の歴史に残るような文化祭にしてみせようじゃないか。
Yeah, we'll make it a culture festival that goes down in the history of BL school.
うん。
Yeah.
さて
Well,
ついてしまったな。
we're here.
あ、うん。
Right.
こういう時寮だと残念だな。
At a time like this, it's a shame this is a dorm.
うん。
Yeah.
では名残惜しいが俺も自分の部屋に戻ろう。
Well, I hate to do this, but I'll go back to my own room too.
え
Already.
おやすみユキ。
Good night.
あ、その、
Well,
どうした？
what is it?
もうちょっと俺の部屋で相談しないか。
Why don't we talk a little more in my room?
文化祭の話とか、もっといろいろしてたいっていうか、その、
We could talk about the culture festival or other stuff, or,
それはお誘いか？
is that an invitation?
は、お誘い？
Huh? Invitation? And just from the way he says that, you know that's not what he meant at all.
俺としてはそうであってほしいところだが。
I'd like it to be one.
違うからそんなお誘いとかって
No, it's not that, an invitation or anything.
俺はそういうつもりじゃなくて本当に文化祭の話をしたくて
That's not what I meant. I really wanted to talk about the culture festival.
おやすみなさい
Good night. Escaping into his room.
大丈夫か？大きく息を吸って吐いて。
Are you okay? Take in a deep breath and let it out.
ってなんでクーヤさんまで俺の部屋にいるんだよ
Wait, what are you doing in my room? Is he a ninja too? How did he sneak in there? Even though, I guess he must have just been like stuck to Yuki like glue as he went through the door and he didn't even notice he was so flustered.
文化祭の話をするんだろ？
We're gonna talk about the culture festival, aren't we?
それは
それに君と一緒に夜を過ごしたい。
Besides, I want to spend the night with you.
夜ってそんな
The night? No.
ダメか？
I can't.
ダメに決まってるだろ
Of course you can't.
なあいいだろユキ。
Hey, isn't it okay, Yuki?
可愛く言ってもダメなものはダメ
Even if you say it cutely, no means no. Something that Keita definitely needed to learn how to say. I'm just saying.
パジャマだってあるんだぞ。
But I have my pajamas.
パジャマ
Pajamas?
この間ここに袋を置いていかせてもらっただろ。
You let me put my bag here before, didn't you?
そういえば
Oh, yeah, now that I think of it.
あの中にちゃんとお泊まりセットを入れてある。
I put a proper sleepover set inside.
え
What?
妙なところだけ用意周到なんだから
You're so prepared at the weirdest times.
チャンスは逃さないたちなんだ。
It's not in my nature to let a chance get away.
チャンスじゃないだろ
It's not a chance.
どうして？
Why not?
っていうかその
You're too close. Well,
段階
steps.
段階？
Steps.
俺だってクーヤさんとは一緒にいたいと思う
I think I want to be with you too.
でもまだいきなりはちょっと心の準備もできてなくてそれで
But it's still a bit sudden. I'm not mentally prepared, so...
大丈夫だ。俺は勇気に無理強いなんかしない。
It's okay, I won't pressure you.
昼間約束した通りもちろん段階は踏むさ。
As I promised at lunch, of course we'll take it step by step.
今日は何もしない。
I won't do anything today.
しない
You won't?
ああ
Yeah.
君との恋は俺にとって特別だ。
My love for you is special.
これが一生に一度の恋でいい。
This can be a once-in-a-lifetime love.
そう思ってる。
That's what I think.
一生に一度
Once in a lifetime? Yeah.
だから俺は恋をした時にやりたいことを 全部君とするって決めたんだ。
So the things you do when you're in love, I've decided I want to do them all with you.
全部
All?
そう、全部だ。
That's right, all of them.
だから今日は何もしない。
So I won't do anything today.
一夜を共に過ごしても君には何もしない。
Even if we spend the night together, I won't do anything to you.
それって意味あるのかよ。
Is there a point?
あるさ。
There is.
ドキドキしながら一緒の部屋に二人きりでいる。
Being alone together in a room, all excited,
それでもあえて何もしない。
and purposely not doing anything.
こんなに近くにいるのに触れもしない。
Not touching, even though we're so close.
そのときめきと切なさと胸の高鳴りを心ゆくまで楽しもうじゃないか。
I can enjoy that excitement and yearning and heart pounding to my heart's content. Kuya is such a weirdo.
無理。
Impossible.
何が無理なんだ。
What's impossible?
無理だって。そんなこと言われて楽しむなんて無理。
I said it's impossible. It's impossible to enjoy it with you saying that.
なぜ。
Why?
だって恥
Well,
ずかしいだろ。なんか
it's kind of embarrassing.
この距離で二人っきりで一晩なんてさ。
To be so close, alone together all night.
緊張しすぎて死にそうだよ。
I'd be so nervous I'd die.
君は
You.
本当に可愛いことを言うな。誘っているのか。
You really say the cutest things. Are you inviting me?
だから誘ってないって。
I told you I'm not.
まあまあ落ち着け勇気。
Now, calm down.
確かに俺と君は今この部屋に二人きりだ。
It's true we're alone in your room right now.
つまり誰にも邪魔されないということでもある。
In short, it means no one will interrupt.
まあそうだな。
Well, that's true.
他人のことを気にする必要もない。
You don't have to worry about other people.
俺は勇気を、勇気は俺だけを見て互いの相手の声だけを聞く。
Me looking at you and you looking at me, listening to each other's voices.
お互いのことだけを感じていればいい。
We should regard just each other.
俺はそれを考えただけでもものすごく幸せな気持ちになる。
Just thinking about it makes me really happy.
それは俺もだけど。
Well, me too, but
だろう。
doesn't it?
だったらいいじゃないか。
Then isn't it okay?
何がいいんだよ。
What's okay? I'm getting talked into it, but oh well. I really am embarrassed, but after all, it's not that I don't want to. No, honestly, I'm really happy. So that's kind of Yuki's usual thing. It's not that I don't want to, which is his kind of softer way of saying, yeah, I want to do this. Let's do this embarrassing love thing.
ってなんでベッドに乗ってるんだよ。
Wait, why are you getting on the bed?
ここが君が寝てるベッドか。
So, this is the bed you sleep in.
変なこと言いながらベッド撫でるのやめてください。
Please stop petting the bed while saying weird things.
ちょっと突っ伏してみてもいいだろうか。
I guess it's okay for me to flop face down a bit.
なんで？
Why?
予行演習だ。
It's a practice run.
なんの？
For what?
それはもちろん。
Well, of course. And kind of a little telling there. We didn't notice the first time we played, but Kuya does say that he's face down on the bed, so that makes me wonder. Who's on top here? Everyone assumes it's Kuya, but I don't know. My wife and I always say like these two are just bottom x bottom. That's probably why nothing ever happens. It's kind of a running gag in supplemental stories, you know, Twitter stories, stuff from magazines, that these two are always trying to have sex, but there's always something that happens, always something that interrupts. It just never happens. So it kind of seems like that's going to be the running gag from now until the end of time, which is really obnoxious because it's fine to do that for a little bit, but to just do it forever is like, please stop beating the dead horse. But it seems like that's what they're doomed to. But it's cute in its own way, and I think my wife and I have talked about this a lot because she loves Kuya. And I agree with her idea that it happens because Yuki's not ready yet. So his luck is always intervening and saving him from the embarrassing situation that he's not ready to deal with yet. So it's always like someone interrupts, or there's a phone call, or other people are coming around. Stuff always happens. And until he's ready, it won't happen. So, kind of cute there, and I appreciate that the story is written in such a way to allow that sort of relationship too. So anyway, practice run.
クーヤさん、何でも口に出すの恥ずかしいからやめて。
Everything that's coming out of your mouth is embarrassing, so stop.
ダダ漏れすぎ。
You're spilling too much.
君が聞いたくせに。
But you asked.
だって。
But
言わなければいいのか？
I shouldn't say?
まあ。
Well. A little laugh sound there.
何？今何を笑ったんだよ。
What did you just laugh at?
言わないぞ。
I'm not saying.
君にまた怒られるからな。
You'll get mad at me again.
いえ、言ってください。
Say it. Please tell me.
言うなと言ったり、言えと言ったり。
First you say don't say it, then you say to say it.
君は案外わがままだな。
You're surprisingly fickle.
いや、だって、その...
Oh, well...
確かに君は大切な恋人だ。
Well, you are my dear lover.
君の願いは何でも叶えてあげたいと俺は思う。
I think I want to grant your every wish.
だが、
But...
俺の心は自由。妄想は自由だ。
My heart is free. My wild imagination is free. I'll think whatever nasty thing I want.
意味わかんないよ。
You don't make any sense.
ああ、照れてるのか。
You're blushing.
すまない。
Sorry.
クーヤさん、分かってやってるだろ。
You did it on purpose.
ああ、もう。
Jeez. So that ends the scene, but that's not the last scene. We have one more after this. So, very cute, these two. You can see a little bit of Kuya being somewhat pushy, and that's one of the things that's noted too in the extra stories, that he does have a pushy, kind of wild side. I think it's mentioned by Takuto a couple of times, but he purposely holds back from the things that he wants to do in favor of other people's feelings. So he kind of takes his own desires and needs and puts them aside to prioritize other people. So I think it would be interesting if someone were to write a nice story about Kuya kind of letting himself be himself and do what he really wants to do. I don't think I've seen a story like that yet, but I haven't read everything I've come across. I've looked at a bunch of comics and things like that, but he's never super forceful as far as I can remember. But it would be interesting to see a little bit of his own selfishness coming out rather than always deferring to others. But anyway, there's the scene, and I hope you'll come back next time, because that will definitely be the last one. We'll wrap up and talk about what's going to happen next. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Very cute, and come back for something even cuter.